Alright, we're going to go over the Micropuncture Kit, which is a very commonly used kit at the start of pretty much most IR case, and it's used to kind of gain access into vessels or other structures. And in kind of this Micropuncture Kit, there's a few things that you get. You get, this is a wire guide, we call it a cheater. This is a micropuncture needle. This is a microcatheter. And this is a micro wire. Now, going through things in a little bit more detail, so starting with the needle. So this is a micropuncture needle. It is a 21 gauge needle, and it has kind of a design that designates where the bevel tip is so that you can see these dashes, meaning that when you hold it like this, the bevel tip will be up, and this is kind of the proper position to use it. So to kind of prep this, we will flush it, and then we can set it aside here. And then for the catheter, this is a 4 French catheter, and it has an inner stylet that is compatible with a microwire. So basically what you can do with this is that you just be aware that there's kind of an innermost portion here that comes out, and that this is the micro component of this catheter, and the outside is 4 French. So this can also be flushed prior to being used and can be set aside. And then here you have the micro wire, and this is a smaller diameter wire. It's a 0.018 inch diameter wire. And you can kind of set it aside there to be ready to be used. Now, a few things that are important that we'll kind of reinforce here is that you have the 21 gauge needle, and through this needle you can put this micro wire, and you'll put the floppy tip first. So this will go through a 21 gauge needle because it's again a 0.018 inch diameter. But it's very important to keep in mind that something like a 0.035 inch wire, like this Amplance wire, which is used very commonly in IR, is not going to fit through this micropuncture needle. So I just want to kind of make it clear, this is kind of why we're using the microwire, because you literally can't put something with a larger diameter, like kind of these traditional workhorse IR wires, through this micropuncture needle, the 21 gauge. Okay, so that's why we use the micro wire. And then similarly, when we think about this microcatheter here, you can fit the micro wire through the inner stylet. However, again, when it comes down to using other wires like this thicker Amplance wire, you can't. So that's why there's this inner stylet which comes out, and then you can kind of put this in here and you can feed it through. So you can see that it goes through the outer component of this catheter. All right? So that's why we have the inner and outer components there.